Let's talk about what happened in Singapore 2008 and why it is as relevant as ever. After Fernando Alonso departs McLaren after his battle with Lewis Hamilton and Ron Dennis in 2007, he finds himself back at the team he won his first 2 championships, Renault, with his bestie and manager Flavio Briatore. His teammate is Nelson Piquet Jr., uncle of Lily Verstappen and son of notoriously awful person and 3-time world champion Nelson Piquet. During the Singapore Grand Prix, Fernando Alonso pits early on lap 12. On lap 15, just before everyone else would start pitting, Nelson Piquet Jr. crashes into a wall at turn 17, causing a safety car, and can you believe it? Fernando Alonso just so happens to find himself in first place, on a track challenging to pass on. The race leader at the time was Felipe Massa, whose pit stop at Ferrari goes atrociously when he tried to drive off with his fuel hose still attached due to a fault in the lighting system. All these calamities result in a victory for Fernando Alonso, and Felipe Massa finished 13th and out of the points. Lewis Hamilton finishes 3rd. Massa would go on to lose the championship by 1 point to Hamilton. In 2009, Piquet was dropped by Renault and took his revenge by informing the FIA that Briatore had orchestrated the victory and had instructed him to crash his car to help Alonso win. In the aftermath of this news, Briatore departed Renault and received a lifetime ban from the sport. But isn't Briatore currently in F1? Yep, because he sued the FIA to have his ban overturned, and since it had no precedent, the ban was overturned, allowing him to destroy lives at Alpine this year. Bernie Ecclestone decided to say in a 2023 interview that he and the FIA president Max Mosley knew Singapore had been rigged prior to the end of the 2008 championship, and by the rulebook, races must be disqualified if cheating was known to be involved. This new information allowed Massa to bring his case to court, stating that he's owed millions of dollars he would have received if he won the 2008 championship. He is not suing for the championship to be overturned, but for the damage the FIA's inaction cost him. While people may not like that Massa's bringing this case forward years later, the FIA and F1 need to be held accountable for their failures, and corruption needs to be addressed and have consequences. If Briatore and Renault had been held accountable for their spying in 2007, this probably would have never happened. And don't believe Bernie Ecclestone when he says he doesn't know how this can go forward in trial. He does know. He's the cause of it. Blame everything on him and his backgammon bestie Briatore.